How many sus moments you expect from Family Guy?
Guess who? Sorry to leave you so many messages. Just lonely here, thinking about the muscle paper boy.
This show literally full of sus moments every now and then. So today, we're breaking down more and more sus moments in Family Guy. Let's start the show. When one member of the friend group disappears, things start to feel unbalanced fast. This episode focuses on jealousy, insecurity, and a surprising part of Lois' past that Peter is not ready to deal with. What begins as a search for a new friend slowly turns into fear of losing something much closer to home. Season 8, Episode 7, with Cleveland off living his own life, Peter feels the group is incomplete.
You know, guys, I've been thinking, we need a new fourth guy for our group.
The guys try interviewing replacements, but none of them fit. Brian even volunteers, but Peter shuts that down immediately because of old tension with Quagmire.
What Quagmire thing? Oh, just that he hates you. Quagmire hates me? Hates you.
The opportunity comes when the bar announces a darts tournament and the guys are one player short. Jerome steps in, confident and instantly likable. He fits so well that he quickly becomes the group new fourth man, and the night ends on a high note.
Oh boy, what a fantastic evening. Jerome, you are a wonderful addition to our group.
Peter brings Jerome home to meet the family, only to realize Lois already knows him.
You guys know each other?
Know each other? Peter, Jerome is an old boyfriend of mine.
It turns out Lois and Jerome dated in the past. Peter tries to play it cool, but the revelation clearly rattles him. Lois insists there is nothing to worry about, but Peter is not convinced.
Don't tell me you're jealous.
What, you dating that guy? It's just a lot to take in.
Oh, yeah? You're telling me.
Peter's unease grows when he comes home drunk one night and sees Jerome inside his house. In a reckless moment, Peter throws a bottle that accidentally causes a fire at Jerome's place. Jerome has no idea Peter caused it, and Lois offers him a place to stay.
But meanwhile, Jerome, you are more than welcome to stay with us.
What?
Oh, well, thank you, Lois.
With Jerome living under the same roof, Peter paranoia takes over. He imagines Jerome trying to steal Lois and decides to scare him off. Dressing up as a ghost, Peter makes his feelings clear, pushing Jerome away, despite Jerome insisting he would never betray a friend.
I know you want my wife, but you can't have it. You are no longer welcome in my house.
What you talking about, Peter?
Jerome leaves, hurt and disappointed. Lois is furious with Peter for his jealousy and cruelty. When Peter realizes Jerome left behind a thank you gift, the guilt finally hits. Peter tracks Jerome down, apologizes, and they make peace. Learning that fear and insecurity nearly destroyed a friendship that never had bad intentions to begin with. In Season 10, Episode 10, Meg finally turns 18 and thinks nothing big will happen, but one person sees her birthday as a green light. What starts as a simple gift quickly becomes one of the most uncomfortable relationships she ever steps into. Meg's family throws her a small birthday party and nobody shows up. Later that night, Quagmire drops by with a scented candle and way too much excitement about her turning 18. Peter notices exactly what he is doing.
Hey, where's that Pinky going, huh? Where's he going? What's he do? Get back here. Hey.
Meg and Quagmire stay up texting like teens, and the next day he picks her up for a date. Peter is furious, while Lois thinks Meg is only doing this to annoy them. On the date, Meg and Quagmire actually bond and end the night with a small kiss.
I really want to see you again, though.
Oh, you know it.
When Quagmire gets home, Peter is waiting in the dark, demanding to know if anything happened. Quagmire denies it and suggests Peter convince Meg to make things easier, which only makes Peter angrier. He forbids Quagmire from seeing her.
Clear, where you go? Wait a second! No, I won't talk to her, and I want you to stay the hell away from her!
Quagmire ignores that and keeps seeing Meg because she is now an adult. Peter tries to block him by messaging all his contacts that he is off the market, which only annoys Quagmire. Lois warns Peter that pushing Meg will make her rebel more. Meg does exactly that and goes away with Quagmire to his cabin for the weekend. Lois panics and Peter admits she was wrong about letting it slide. They rush to the cabin where Quagmire insists he has never taken girls there except his sister and his dead teacher.
And then I try to start the campfire, and I could.
That's insane. What is going on over here?
Before anything can happen, Peter jumps in and stops the whole thing. He reminds Meg that she is his daughter and he has to protect her. Lois even threatens to deal with Quagmire herself if he ever tries again. Meg realizes she could have made a huge mistake and thanks her parents for stopping her before things got worse. This may be one of the closest calls her dating life ever had. In Season 6, Episode 10, the family needs someone to watch the kids, and every normal option disappears fast. When Herbert steps into the role, things turn uncomfortable in seconds, and Chris becomes his main focus. Peter, Lois, and Brian plan a trip and need a babysitter for the night. They go through their usual contacts, but everyone is busy. With no other choice, Peter suggests Herbert. He says Herbert seems responsible, and the rest of the family hesitates, but they accept because there is no one else left.
I mean, you've spent time watching children, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, I have.
Wonderful. You mind stopping by tomorrow morning?
Herbert arrives at the house acting polite and eager to help. He tells the kids the rules with a calm tone, but the words are worrying. He warns them not to mouth off or he will slap them right in their pants. Meg responds by saying she does not need a babysitter, which Herbert ignores completely.
Well, no offense to you, Meg, but you're a 17-year-old girl and I don't need you here.
Then he asks what day it is and announces it is bath day. Chris panics, thinking he has to take a bath, but Herbert clarifies the bath is for him and he needs someone with strong hands to help him get in and out of the tub.
Know anybody with a pair of strong young hands to help me in and out of the tub? Oh, rats!
Later that night, Herbert decides to tell Chris a bedtime story. His voice is soft as he reads about danger turning into fun, which makes Chris suspicious. Then he asks something uncomfortable.
Are you a
In Season 12, Episode 9, Peter gets promoted at the brewery to forklift operator. For the first time in a long time, Peter feels powerful. He feels important. He feels like the machine is an extension of his soul. The problem is that confidence goes straight to his head. He starts lifting everything he should not lift. He starts chugging beer like it counts as forklift fuel. He even performs a dangerous stunt that gets him fired on the spot.
Griffin, you're fired!
See if I care.
When he loses the job, everything inside him collapses at once. His pride, his confidence, his sense of being the man of the house. Lois steps up to keep the family afloat. She gets a job at the grocery store and becomes the breadwinner. And that is when the real problem shows up. Peter loses the ability to perform in bed completely. Lois tries to be gentle. Peter tries to act normal, but he breaks down.
Peter, are you having trouble getting ready?
Yes, obviously I'm having trouble.
He goes to the guys for help. Joe is confused. Quagmire is too excited. He builds a literal puppet to control Peter parts like he is operating a robot. It gets uncomfortable fast. Too many hands, too many wires. Not enough self-respect, and none of it works.
Damn it, Peter, I'll set the pace, you idiot. All right, now to let some line out. Let her dance with a little.
Deep down, Peter knows the truth. His problem is not physical. It is emotional. He needs to feel needed. He needs to feel useful. So he goes back to the brewery and confronts his boss. He admits he messed up, he apologizes. And he uses a little coupon he once gave himself that says he gets one redo for gross negligence. Somehow, it works. Peter gets his job back. His pride returns. His confidence returns.
You don't have to anymore because I got my old job back.
Peter, I'm so proud of you.
Their intimacy returns, their energy returns, their marriage stabilizes, and Peter realizes something important. His entire masculinity is built on whether or not he feels useful. Lois realizes something too. Sometimes the only way to keep this marriage functioning is to let Peter feel like the hero, even if the hero almost drove a forklift through a wall. Season 6, Episode 10 begins in the most harmless way possible. Brian wins a writing award. Cute, wholesome, safe. But because this is Brian, things go downhill so fast, you barely get time to blink. Brian invites Peter and Lois to Martha's Vineyard for his award ceremony. Peter is acting like a disaster on legs, ditching Lois for drinks and fun, leaving her frustrated and ignored.
Lois. Griffin.
You're a piece of work, you know that? An hour late and you're drunk.
Brian sees this and pulls the classic Brian move. He steps into the emotional gap like a dog-shaped rebound pillow. He starts spending the day with Lois. The entire thing looks like a date day, and Brian treats it like one. Lois, meanwhile, sees it as friendly company while her husband is being useless. She is relaxed, tipsy, and finally feeling like someone is paying attention to her, and Brian loves it. He thrives on women being vulnerable around him. It is like emotional caffeine for this dog. Then, nighttime hits. Brian suggests renting movies and ordering room service. Lois agrees, thinking it is harmless. She sits on the bed with him, still tipsy. Brian chooses this exact moment to confess something huge. The essay he won his award for, it was secretly about Lois. Every compliment, every heartfelt line, all about her. She is flattered but gently tries to shift away, making it very clear with her tone. She is married. She is drunk. She is not trying to go there. Brian ignores it. He leans in. Lois says no. He tries again. Lois says no again. Brian still keeps going. This is not a misunderstanding. This is not a weird flirty moment. He is forcing himself on her while she is intoxicated and verbally refusing multiple times.
No! Stop scratching the door!
Okay.
But believe it or not, Brian still manages to sink lower than this, because the next episode shows him ignoring child abuse and injury just to flirt with a woman who is clearly unstable.